And we are going to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello guys, welcome to the Y Podcast. It's your boy Cricky D. Getting the mic. Let me fix myself. Get all sorted. How's everyone's week been? It's been a good week for me. It's been a short week for me. Today is Friday, and it's a day that I actually have off. So you're hearing from me on my day off, which is class. It's the May bank holiday weekend, which is usually a weekend that everyone spends with their family out and about. But unfortunately, because of lockdown, we're maybe cooped up in our homes. But it's okay, because you can still hang out with your family. You can still do fun things this May bank holiday weekend, or you can just relax. I'm sure your mommies or daddies aren't making you do any schoolwork. If you're a working person, I'm sure you probably have the day off. So chill out, relax, let me entertain you for 15 minutes or so. We've got a good show. We've got our question of the day, which is floating above me. We're going to see what I'm doing this week, and we're going to hear what I did last week. And then we're going to do our good news story. Fortunately, we've no guests with us today, but we definitely have some phone-ins from the staff to hear what they have to think of our question of the day. It's been good. We're on episode 6 now, and we're starting to get the ball rolling with this. Again, if you want to engage with any of our stuff, or even if you want to be on the show, don't be afraid to get in contact. And of course, question of the day: what is Cricky doing? Down below in the comment section. But should we just kick off then? We'll go to our question of the day, and our question of the day today. I was thinking a little bit about this, and I think I asked this question to Father James two weeks ago, but our question of the day is: who's your role model and why? And I was thinking about role models a lot and the impact they have in our lives. I don't know what the staff are going to say when I call them here, but actually I couldn't pinpoint one role model in my life. There's so much people who've impacted me. I remember there was a science teacher in my school. Some of you who went to St. Collins might know Mr. Crudden, who was always tough on me, but I looked up to him because he was tough on me, and he kind of he's like the Professor Snape to my Harry Potter. He kind of was mean sometimes, but it's because he's seen potential and he wanted me to do well in my schoolwork. Other people, thankfully today, my boss is actually my role model, Mr. Alex Mosley, who supervises me. I would say is one of my role models, someone that I look up to in life. And then when I was a teenager coming up through Y, there was a guy called Finty Firth who had a big impact in my life. And if my life is anything like his in the future in regards to the man that he is, I'll be happy. I'll be all good. He's a great father, a great husband, and a great role model. But should we go to some of the staff, find out what some of their role models are? I've got 3 guests with us today, and do you know what? I didn't even realise this when I picked them, but they're all 11 to 14s based, so it's going to be class. We'll go to the first, because I said it's 11 to 14s based. I think you know who I might call. We'll give this girl a call and see what she's doing. Let me find her number here. Okay, here we go. Loudspeaker on, and it's ringing. Let's hope she picks up. Hello, is this Leah?
Oh, it's me. Did I win a competition?
Maybe.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. Leah, we're asking today's question of the day. Who's your role model and why? Can you give us an answer?
Yes, I can give you an answer. So my role model would be my mama. So my role model would be my mummy, aka Auntie Tang, aka the snazzy lady who birthed me. And I think that she's fab. And I would say my mummy's probably my role model because my mummy had me when she was quite young. And then I've always seen my mummy work really hard and be really determined and just be a very strong woman that she is. But as well as that, she's kind of just I'm kind of cut from the same cloth as my mummy. If anybody's ever seen my mummy, we look like each other, we act like each other, we kind of have the same personalities. But we're best friends, and I've just seen her really, like, whenever I was in primary school, my mummy went to university. So, like, my mummy graduated university as I was starting secondary school. And this kind of stuff. And she's always just supported me and pushed me to be, like, the best that I can be. And I've just seen her as, like, somebody who's a really good role model for a woman. In that sense, I think she's just been top notch, and actually she goes above and beyond for her family, for her friends, whatever it may be. If it's making a cake or if it's planning a party, and like, you know how extra I get whenever it comes to decorating rooms and going above and beyond for our young people. And I've always seen my mummy do that, so I think I kind of get it from her in that sense. And like, just champion me, like, as I would champion the girls in Fleur or in Nuts anyway. I've kind of got that same, like, instinct in me to champion them, but I've got it from my mummy. Like, it's not just something that came about, like, I've got it from her. Yeah, and I just think she's fab, and she's an absolute 10 out of 10. Like, she's stunning as well, so I just think she's a top notch lady.
I agree.
You agree? Like, that's good. She'll be pure chuff. She doesn't know why I'm saying this, but she'll be all scunnered if she ever heard this. But she'll be all
yeah.
But yeah, no, I just think she's fab, and if I'm going to be a mummy, I would like to be half the mummy that she is, because she gave up quite a lot for me, and then worked and just kept working to get more and more for us. And for me to, like, as she always says, don't do what I did, do what I should have done. That's what she tells me.
Nice.
So,
Well, Leah, that's really cool. If anyone watches Cricky versus Leah on Instagram, you'll see the impact Leah's mum has on our challenges, correct?
Yes, that's very true, actually. She always has something to say or something to add, or she gives a twist to it.
Yep, absolutely.
But yes, she's there 100% all the way.
Absolutely. Leah, thanks for coming on and sharing with us. You're amazing.
No worries, Chris. Thanks for joining.
I'll be seeing you in the next challenge, yeah?
Oh, you shall. And just look out, because this 5-4 thing, I'm going to pull away again. It's going to be 6-4 come Tuesday.
No.
I hope.
6-4 come Tuesday. Let's hope. Cheers, Leah. Thanks for taking the call.
See you later.
Alright, see you. Bye. Leah is out and about. You may have heard a little bit of background from my voice. It's because Leah's out and about in her car dropping stuff off to all the Fleur girls. It's a program that she runs, which I think is class. And she obviously was talking to me in her car. Shall we go to our next person? Now, I think we'll do girl, boy, because I had 2 girls and a boy. So I'll go to this next person. She's probably expecting a call anytime this second. This is a girl. She hails from Downpatrick. She's a Land of 14s worker. You've probably worked out who she is. Some of you Downpatrick guys. We'll put her on loudspeaker. Let's hope she picks up.
Hello.
Hello, Trez.
Hi.
Hello, Trez. Welcome to the Y Podcast. You're live with your boy Cricky D. Do not adjust your telephone. I know it's so cool to get to hear my voice, isn't it?
I'm so excited.
I know. Listen, can you answer our question of the day? Who's your role model and why?
My role model is actually my daddy.
Yeah.
That sounds really cheesy. But he's just a really amazing person. And yeah, he's just someone I look up to, because he constantly does things for everyone else, and he doesn't let life hold him back. Sounds like
a cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting. I'm just off the phone to Leah McPeak, and she said that her mum was a role model, and then you said your dad. So we're on the parent train right now.
Must just be a common thing. I feel like you would get on well with my dad. He's currently doing a radio show for lockdown.
Oh really? Maybe your dad could teach me a couple of things. Yeah. Absolutely.
Maybe.
You know, Trez, thank you for being open and being honest. You're awesome.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me, Cricky.
Yes, we'll see you whenever we see you. Over and out.
See you soon. Bye.
See you. Bye. Okay. Now this next call, I don't know if this next call is gonna work. It's so long distance. Okay, guys, this is probably the longest call I've ever made using my telephone. This is a Land of 14s worker, again, hailing out of Downpatrick, aka Farmers Land. Do you know what? I have two phone numbers for him. Let's hope this is the right one. Okay, do you know what I'll do? I send him a text. I'll just call him from the text. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This boyo. I hope he picks up. I hope the time zones are synced up right. Let's see.
Hello?
Hello. Did the time zones sync up right? I know this is a long distance call.
Yeah, mate. Just about 5 hours ahead there, are we?
About that. Matty B, welcome to the YI podcast. For anyone that didn't know, it's Mr. Matthew Brennan from Downpatrick, who's literally in the next room.
It's all good.
And he's taking
all
a
good.
phone call. Matty B, who's your role model and why?
Well, obviously, apart from the big man Jesus himself,
Amen.
Get that in there first. I was trying to think, there's obviously famous ones that I can think of, like Eminem and Tyson Fury that I love, but probably more closer to home would be my dad. And Cricky's met my dad, but he's a good man. And just, I think probably the biggest thing that strikes me about him is how much he puts our family first. And if my car tire gets deflated, he'll be the first one who would come and fix it for me, or things like that, where he puts me and my family first. So that's really just he is a role model in my life, and yeah, it would be class to grow up just like him.
Yeah, that's interesting, dude. I'm just off the phone to Trez and heard that was her role model, and then just off the phone to Leah and her mum was her role model. We're on the parent train today. We're on the parent train. I feel bad for not saying that my mum was my role model. She obviously is.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks for being open and honest, dude.
No worries.
Yes.
Worries. Cricky, I thought this was the cash call, but sure.
No cash call today. I wouldn't have enough to give you, mate.
Very good.
Over and out, mate. Cheers.
Alright, no worries.
See you, bro. Bye. Okay, so we had Leah, whose role model was her mum. We had Trez, whose role model was her dad, and then also Matt, whose role model was his dad. That's class to hear the parents are having such an impact. Obviously, Kathleen Dunnan, my mama, has had a big impact in my life. I think because of her is the reason why I am the way I am today. It's because of the impact that she made in my life. I forgot to mention her at the beginning. Oops. Anyway, guys, if you can answer our question of the day, who's your role model and why? Stick it in the comment section below. QOTD ... Who's your role model and why? I'd like to hear from some of you. I'll even give you a reply and let you know what I think, or even a shout out on next week's episode. Okay, so last week I had 4 people text me. Being like, Cricky, is this what you're doing? And like, don't text me. Comment underneath, to kind of get a bit of a buzz going. And they were asking me what I was doing. So last week, I was playing my Xbox. So you heard the pew turn on, and you may have heard a rattle off my controller. I was playing the Xbox. So if you got that correct, well done. For anyone that has an Xbox, you may have got it, but I think mine's is like a Call of Duty version, which has a different turn on sound. I don't know. Okay, I do have another one for this week. Again, stick it in the comment section what you think I'm doing here. Matt got it because Matt was around when I was recording it, but got it straight away. I don't think it's that easy, but we'll see. It's 19 seconds, so I'll play it once for you. Listen to the intricacies of it. You can rewind that back and listen. Hear a little bit of crackle and a little bit of and then a little bit of So if you can guess what it was I was doing, in the comment section below, I'll give you a shout out next week. You might even get a prize. I can definitely work something out for you. I think I can give away one prize a week, but no one is answering. So comment section below. If you get it right, I will give you a prize. Trust me, it will happen. We can do this, even though we're in lockdown. What is Cricky doing? Comment section below. ... Okay. on to our last segment because we're burning the midnight oil now. We're in 15 minutes. Okay. I have my uplifting story. The uplifting stories, guys, are actually like my favorite part of this podcast, because I think it's important just to hear some good news in all this. Like honestly, I think it's super important to hear some good news and hear some good things that are happening. And again, BBC Uplifting Stories has all this, but I think this should be on the front page of the newspapers or of the news websites instead of some of the negative stuff that we're hearing. And I'm hoping and praying that we get some good news this weekend. In regards to lockdown, I would love to see my mum again. And I'm sure a lot of people who are living outside their family homes would like to see their family and do other things as well. But let's hope and pray into that, guys. I think it's really important. Anyway, back to our good news story. So the title of the news story this week is coronavirus. They're all about coronavirus because I think it's important as we're in this time, as we move on, because I'm hoping to keep this going as weeks go on, and once we come out of this coronavirus pandemic, we can get some other good news stories. But it says coronavirus lockdown bird display mistaken for charity donation. Okay, so it says a collection of soft toys. This is kind of a funny one, I think. A collection of soft toys put on show to cheer up passers was mistaken for a charity donation by a fan driver. The owner has said Sarah Shreves from St Albans thought her driveway display had been stolen when it disappeared on the 2nd of May. Her fears were amplified when a bit of sleuthing revealed reports of a man loading 2 big teddies and a dinghy into the delivery van, but he wrongly thought they had been left out for collection. She said Mrs. Shreves, who has arranged the teddies in a different scene since Easter, has been reunited with her furry friends. The family changed the display every day, with the cuddly toys taking part in activities including fishing, a scout camp, a Halloween party, and playing board games. After news of the disappearance broke, neighbours rushed to provide dozens of replacements for the suffered toy scenes designed to cheer up the town during the lockdown. The Hartford Police, which had been investigating the possible theft, confirmed no further action would be taken. And a spokeswoman for the police said the toys had been returned on Monday after a member of the public mistakenly thought they were being offered to share charity. That's a little bit of a giggle. So a girl is leaving out these birds as good things for people to see as they're walking past, and a guy who worked for a charity obviously mistake them for a donation and took them. I think it's good to have a giggle. I hope that girl in that story had a little bit of giggle of that, and she didn't take it too serious. I think it was actually quite cool. Not your typical uplifting story, but definitely something that you can have a little bit of a giggle about. And if you want to find any of these stories, guys, you can go to bbc.co.uk and you can find them in the uplifting stories section, guys. And is there anything, really my challenge this week then, is there anything that you can do in your own front gardens that can maybe bring a smile to people? I know that in my mum's street, a girl brought in she had loads of costumes of baby shark and stuff, and got her and her family to put them on, and they danced about the streets just to give people a wee bit of entertainment. And there's definitely things you can do. They have big streamers hanging from all the houses and all, and they're having just a wee bit of a lockdown party within their own homes or within their own gardens, which I think is safe. But what can you do to bring a little bit of joy to your cul-de-sac? Again, one of my neighbours gave me a sunflower just because he said, listen, I'm growing some sunflowers here, would you like one? I said, yeah, sure. And it brought a smile to my face. So there's things that you can do, guys, that actually can bring smiles to people's faces and all this, and hopefully hope and pray that we get some good news, at least better news, on Sunday in regards to lockdown. But guys, other than that, I think we're coming to an end. Hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend. Again, enjoy your time off in this May Day bank holiday, and I'll see you again next week for another episode of the YI podcast. Tune in. I'll see you all later. Over and out, brown trout. Go. There we go.